What's going on, MSFers? Doolum here, and today we've got Cosmic Crucible Week 3, round number 2, going against Commander T, and he's got a pretty staunch defense, so room number 1. We got Annihilators, Null, plus Mephisto, so that's going to be kind of rough. Mephisto is a striker, so is Thanos. The rest are Raiders or Fortifiers, so it doesn't matter. We've got some Insidious 6 here with Doc Ock, so pretty interesting here. I think a pretty easy matchup is going to take that out. Room number 3, we've got Quasar, Old Man Logan, Nightcrawler, and then Emma and good old Black Knight. Room number 4, we've got SK, Emma, Madeline Pryor, Phoenix Force. Room number 5, we've got Liberty with Ultimus, and then room number 6, we've got Professor X, Odin, and Fantastic Four. So we're going to save that one for last for funsies. So we're going to do room number 1. We're going to do Accursed in here. Accursed should be able to survive everything just like they did last time. I can use Azazel, I suppose. Oh, no, actually, I want Juggernaut here for sure. I want Juggernaut for sure. Do I really care about Azazel after that? Not really. I guess I could use Azazel instead of Mordo, just to get more damage and some rewinds out there. But there's not going to be any rewinds because he's going to have the battlefield effect, so it won't matter. So let's do Mordo. I'm glad I had a whole argument with myself for that entire time. All right, cool. Let's do that. Let's move Mordo next to the pre-taunt. So we are using Juggernaut here because he does stop the exhaust from Mephisto. They are all gear tier 20 as well, so that's going to kind of suck, but I do have 3 gear tier 20s on my Satana, Helvarine, and Hood, so that's kind of cool. Not going to be putting them on Juggernaut and or Mordo because they're good old Mystic gear, and that's not fun. So yeah, all right, let's see what we got here. Let's see how this is going to end up working. Let's see. All right, Mephisto's obviously going to go first here, and then we're going to obviously stop the exhaust. Yep, awesome. And then Mephisto's going to go again. Cool. And then now I can get some heals. Fine. Awesome. Now we're going to get an ult from Gore here. And then Null is going to go as well. And unfortunately, what's happening is the overpower is definitely affecting me a good amount here. But we might be good here from the rebalance from Satana. We did lose Juggernaut, which is a little unfortunate. But again, I think we might be good from the from here. So we're going to special here, obviously, because we have to because of the taunt still. Cool. He's going, but I got dodge, so that's fine. Awesome. Now we're going to hit the big ultimate. It's going to put ability block on everybody. Awesome. Almost killed Thanos as well, but the Rainfire doesn't really do all that much damage, so that's fine. And then we're going to have Mordo going here momentarily. Awesome. Let's get the big ult. This will get a lot of bleeds out there. No turn meter rewind, obviously, but a lot of bleeds going out there. And then Null, unfortunately, just flipped everything, which is kind of sucky, so that's not great. Let's try this again. Is there anything I can do to stop Mephisto here? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything I could do to stop Mephisto there. Azazel's not going to do anything because Azazel can't rewind, so it doesn't really matter. I don't have Mephisto either. So here, you know what? Let's do Fantastic Four then. Let's do Fantastic Four, APOC, and then let's do Kang to help with the speed. All right, let's do that. Let's put you here because that doesn't matter. APOC's gonna give me the extra damage. And go. All right, cool. Let's see what happens here. I did not check who was Strikers and who was Raiders as well, so that's kind of unfortunate. But hopefully I'm fine. I think Invisible Woman is a Striker, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll have to double check. Let's see. So we got Kang, obviously. He is a Striker. I don't really want to hit Thanos. Well, actually, I could. It doesn't really matter. All right, let's just special. Let's hit Thanos. Why not? Oh, perfect. It got him nice and low. All right, so we do have Striker on Invisible Woman here, so this should do a lot of damage. Probably going to proc the Thanos, which is fine, because the Fantastic Four will survive. Okay, Franklin needs to go now. Invisible Woman just died, which is completely shocking. Okay. Well, now I don't have the damage from Invisible Woman, which is kind of unfortunate. I guess let's make sure you die. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's try that again for funsies. And make Invisible Woman not a striker, so we'll be good. All right, let's try that again. Whoops. No, well, I guess that does work. Invisible Woman needs to be a raider, not a striker. Let's do that, and then we'll still do APOC and Kang to help with speed. APOC, and then Kang. Awesome. All right. All right, let's do it. We should be good now. We should be good. We should be good. We should be good. All right, hopefully this works. If not, I just don't clear. Oh, well. All right, we got the ping there. Then we'll get the special. Oh, knock Thanos low, actually. Fascinating. Okay. Well, that's fine, because now I'm just going to kill everybody, so it doesn't even matter. All right, cool. And then we're just going to get a big ult here. Franklin's going to do a butt ton of damage. We'll get an assist from Invisible Woman. Awesome. You're dead as well. Amazing. And then I'll get an ult here. Get another assist. Null is going to end up going, but he shouldn't do anything too bad. He should be fine. Okay. And then you should be dead here. Awesome. All right. Mind control. I killed myself, but that's okay. All right, well, this worked out, so I'll take it. Of course, Gladiator's going to full heal, and now I'm going to have to sit here and beat into a brick wall for the next 9 minutes. How funny would it be if Gladiator just 1v2'd here? That'd be pretty hilarious, I'm going to be honest with you. That'd be really, really funny. All right, well, let's see what happens here. I'm just going to continue whittling him away, or he's going to continue whittling me away, one of the two, because Franklin's about to die. And I have no strikers. Franklin's dead. Oh boy. I'm actually gonna die to a solo Gladiator. That's hilarious. All right, well, I guess I'll save the team. That's hilarious. Save efficiency and timeout? What do you mean? That would be the only guy left. Huh? All right, let's do Vigilante in here. That's actually really funny. All right, let's do Vigilante in here. And Vigilante should do well here. Yeah, let me save efficiency and timeout and then just lose the fight anyway because it wasn't a summon. That's a great idea, Royalty. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 strategy right there. What an idiot. All right, let's see what happens here. We should get the dodge here, and then we should just have my team go, no? Why'd Hobgoblin go so fast there? Why are they getting so much speed? Now I don't have the extra damage from what's-her-face. All right, well, you specialed, who cares? Doc Ock takes another turn because of his passive. Do I want Scorpion dead? Or do I want Shocker? How fast is Shocker? I don't even know these people's speeds anymore. Shocker's at what, 113? Scorpion's at 107. What is Punisher at? 115. So he goes faster than both of them. So it's not even like it matters at all. Let's get an ult here to stun this Vulture. Even though he's going to dodge it, it's fine. Or he's going to block it, so that's cool. Now Vulture's going to ult and rewind me. Absolutely amazing. What a great time this is. Why'd Hobgoblin go so fast, too? Isn't he like 120 speed? Fascinating. Why did he go before Silver Sable? This is fascinating. All right, let's take you out, I guess. Nice. Wow, that did a lot of damage, actually. Cool. All right, he's going to basic. It's not going to do much. And then Silver Sable should be able to special and kill both of them here. All right, don't worry. Vigilante limped through it. We're fine. Vulture gives speed bar to Insidious tunes. Fascinating. I should read. I thought that was only in raids, but honestly, I don't remember reading that kit. Oh, well. All right, it worked. Cool. All right, let's do Immortal here for funsies. Immortal X-Men. How big was the Hobgoblin? I think he was relatively big, actually. Do I need the extra controlling effects? Not really. Let's just get the extra damage. All right, let's do it. Let's get the extra damage. We don't need the extra controlling effects. I don't really need the immunity on spawn either because my entire team's going before them. And go. That Hobgoblin was 6'6", I think. I think that Hobgoblin was 6'6", if I'm not mistaken. But I didn't see, honestly. All right, let's see what we got. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. I do have Hobgoblin, I guess, so maybe I end up using him. So Nightcrawler's got a basic. Who cares? Doesn't matter. And then we're going to get some assists out there, obviously. Okay, and then we'll get a stun on, I guess, Quasar. Oh, wait. Why? Oh, you're going... That's fascinating, because Storm got the slow there. That's interesting, RNG. That's very interesting RNG, actually. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, well, let's clear the slow, I guess. Jean Grey's gonna die now, which is pretty fascinating. All right, let's get a stun on Quasar. And then let's get the clump. Why would I take Rachel? I wanted more damage. I wanted more damage. All right, let's get the rewind here. All right, and let's target Emma here so she dies. From the assists, awesome. Yeah, see, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, Beast does more damage than Rachel, exactly. That was my thought. I wanted more damage. Beast absolutely does more damage than Rachel. If you think otherwise, you're kind of dumb. A 3-diamond Beast does less damage than a 3-red star Rachel Summers. If you think that's true, you need mental health help because you are very wrong. All right, well, that worked out well. Look at that. Everybody lived too. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. We're doing great. All right. Let's keep it moving. More damage, more efficiency. Efficiency, smishency. Who needs efficiency? Rachel does probably more damage. You're absolutely wrong. You're not even close to being right. What was I going to run here? Oh, I guess I could run Accursed here. Let's do Accursed here. Why not? Let's do Accursed with you, and you. All right. This should be good. Well, I can make Satana a striker now, too. Cool. And go. Yeah, I'm sorry, but a 3-3 Rachel Summers is not doing more damage than a 3-diamond Beast. So, I don't know what you're talking about there. All right, this should be a great time here. We've got no pre-ton either, so I could just make sure Omega Red gets the rewind, which is great. So we'll rewind pretty much everybody, hopefully. I hit Shadow King. Can I hit Madeline as well? Everybody got rewound. Absolutely amazing. Love to see it. And we got a slow on Omega Red as well. That's pretty awesome. All right, so let's hit here. Make sure Omega Red is super duper low for the... well, that's unfortunate. For the nothing. I was going to hope Omega Red was super slow for the... or super low for the Helverine ult, so I could make sure he wasn't going to revive, but now he's going to end up reviving, so it is what it is. No big deal. All right, we got the big ult there. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get the ult here. Omega Red's probably going to revive here in a second from this. Yep, there it is. And then we will special there. Awesome. And then we're going to special here. I guess I could have targeted Phoenix there for the striker attack, but that's okay. All right, and let's see if I can kill him. This does extra damage to Safeguard. And goodbye. Okay, cool. What a time to be alive. Because, J-Ro, I couldn't care less to win or lose. I'm here to have fun and see what works. That's why. I could not care less to win or lose. Not even a little bit. I'm here for funsies. All right, room number 5. We're going to do, let's do Sinister Six. So we're going to do Sinister. I also want to do Hobgoblin for funsies. Let's do Hobgoblin, 3-3. We're going to do Hobgoblin, Mysterio, Green Goblin, Craven, and Slayer. Let's do it. All right, let's do it. We're going to do Hobgoblin, see what kind of damage he can do. The rest don't really matter all that much. Let's see what can get done here. Let's see what can get done here. Hobgoblin, that's right. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Please, thank you. All right, let's see how Hobgoblin does. I have never seen him do anything. I didn't get to play test him, so I'm kind of curious how this ends up going and what kind of damage he can do. But he did some pretty good damage to me, but I'm sure that's because it was like a 6/6 Hobgoblin and not a baby 4/4 one. So that's cool. All right, Hobgoblin's going to continue pinging as well on every turn, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, those pings are going to hit pretty hard. We do ability block the Ultimus to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid to me because he can ult and hit pretty hard. Hobgoblin does nothing here, 120 speed. He's hitting a bunch. What are you talking about? Attack primary and adjacent. Okay, go. Yeah, he does nothing at all. Nothing at all. He's terrible. He's horrible. He does nothing. That was awesome. That was a lot of damage. What do you even mean? That was a delete button, and he's assisting off of all of the minion hits from Mysterio. That's kind of dope. Wait, I like this. Hobgoblin's kind of nuts. All right, that was kind of cool. Nice. Hobgoblin, baby. A 3/3 Hobgoblin just deleted 3 characters from like 50% health. Nothing wrong with that. All right, I'll take it. That was pretty good damage. I'll take that. Okay. All right. Let's get into the RNG fest here. Let's do Fantastic Four. I don't have Emma here, so this is just pure RNG. But we'll see what happens here. So let's do Professor X, and then is there a reason to take anybody else? Is there a reason to take anybody else here? Is anybody else useful? Not really. I guess I could take Black Cat and get a stun on Franklin. Yeah, let's get a stun on Franklin real quick. Let's make sure Invisible Woman is a striker here, so she takes the mind controls as well. Positioning does not matter at all, but let's at least put you dead center, so when you die, inevitably first, you will not be there. I'm guessing OG Emma is on defense. Good Lord have mercy. You need to open your ears, good sir. I literally just said OG Emma is on defense. Holy cannoli, Batman. Lord have mercy. I swear, people watch me like this. Oh, and just don't pay attention at all. What a time to be alive. All right, let's stun Franklin here. And then we don't have to worry about him putting the battlefield effect up, so that'll be great. Now we'll get the ult here. Awesome. We got the silence out there. Cool. All right. Invisible Woman just fell over and had a heart attack, by the way, if you're wondering what just happened. She just fell over. Black Cat's gone now. Cool. Odin's going. Fine. I'm going before their Professor X. Amazing. All right, so we're going to special here. Hopefully kill their Professor X with the mind controls. Unfortunately, Chucklenuts here, Odin, does not do a lot of damage with the mind control. So he kind of hinders my damage a lot. You know, I really want to get greedy and go down the middle here and try to kill both of them. I really want to get greedy and go down the middle and try to kill both of them. But I know that is absolutely the wrong move. So I'm going to do the stun here and make sure we don't have that happen. And at least kill Professor X. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, you're dead now. Awesome. You're going to ult, which is actually going to give me turn meter and health on Professor X. Awesome. And then now we can ult and do lots of damage. Every time I do that ult, I think I just kill everybody because they just fly up into the air and then they disappear for half a second. And I swear I think they're dead every time, but they're just not. All right, he's going to ult now, which is kind of unfortunate. That's probably going to kill my Professor X. Maybe not, actually. Oh, yes, it didn't. Okay, cool. Nope, he killed his own team there. Awesome. He's missing again. And we're fine! Look at that. Look at that. We're good. RNG is on my side today, except for Room 1. We don't talk about Room 1, but that is fine. We're all fine. I got a full clear as long as you don't look at the first 7 minutes of this video. That's all that matters to me. All right. It's all that matters to me. Let's see what happens here. I'm sure I lost. Or he hasn't attacked yet. Either or. All right, guess he hasn't attacked yet. Well, that's kind of cool. Guess we'll have to come back and record that. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you in, like, immediately if I actually record it or not.